One of the most beautiful and best preserved historic cities in Europe has rightly earned UNESCO World Heritage status. The winding streets with Renaissance houses, the remains of the city fortifications, and above all, an unusually large manor house, proudly looking down from a rocky promontory. The castle and chateau were founded around 1250 by the Lords of Krumlov, with a 5-leaved rose in their coat of arms. At the beginning of the 14th century, they died out, and their relatives, the Rosenbergs, inherited the property and gradually made Krumlov the center of their vast dominion. The buildings of today's castle are surrounded by 5 courtyards. The complex is complemented by a large forecourt with farm buildings and a charming park with a theater and a summer palace, which can be reached from the castle by a massive 5-story brick bridge. In the castle and chateau, which are a collection of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque buildings, there are about 300 halls and chambers with beautiful paintings and stucco decorations, complemented by valuable historical furniture and other period inventory. The dominant feature of the whole complex is the large Gothic cylindrical tower, dressed in a Renaissance coat, from whose gallery you can enjoy a magnificent view of the city. One of the most famous ghosts, but in this case more of a phantom, is the White Lady of Rosenberg, who sometimes appears on all the former mansions of the Lords of the Rose, but most often in Cesky Krumlov. We met her at the Rosenberg castle. According to legend, she was Perchta of Rosenberg, the wife of the cruel and evil John of Liechtenstein. After her death, she became the kind protector of her family. When Peter Vogt was born at Krumlov in 1539, she often came to visit him at night, cradling and playing with him when the maids fell asleep with fatigue. In time, however, they discovered who was helping them to care for the child and began to rely on the White Lady as if she were one of them. But then a new girl entered the service. One day, she fell asleep, and when she woke up, she saw the White Lady at the cradle. She was angry with her, but she shouted at her, saying that it was a child of her blood, of her family. When the other maids came running, she reproached them for not taking good care of the child and not giving her the respect she deserved. Then, saying that she would never come again, she disappeared into the wall of the chamber. And indeed, she has not been seen since. The maid often told Peter Vogt about this incident later. He did not believe her, but when he became ruler of Rosenberg, he once heard a strange rustling in the wall of the room where his cradle stood. The sound was repeated more often after that, so that he finally believed it was supernatural and had the wall where the White Lady was said to have disappeared dug. Indeed, a great treasure was found there, which Mr. Peter used to pay off the Passau army during its invasion of Bohemia.